Whether it's in movies, TV shows, or comic books, superheroes have never been more popular. And today we are in Vernon at the Okanagan Science Centre, where they've got a new exhibit talking about the science behind superpowers, including magnetism. Look at that. Well, we're now in the lab. Well, it's actually the program room here at the Science Centre. We're joined by Ryan Jamison, the science coordinator at the Okanagan Science Centre. Now, where did this idea for a superhero-themed workshops come about?
Well, the Vernon Winter Carnival is a huge event in Vernon, and they always have a great theme. This year it's the Carnival of Superheroes, and it just ties in perfectly with science because there's so much opportunity to look into the powers and see how possible those would actually be in real life.
So you've got a number of programs that you're putting on throughout the next little while, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we've been looking at things like the X-Men, mutations. This weekend we're going to do a big show on the technology behind some superheroes, and we've got the Vernon RCMP coming in to show off some really cool stuff.
Now, as a kid, and even now, I'm fascinated by how magnets can have all these great powers. I'm going to chase this one around. So Ryan, what kind of things are you talking about in this magnetism display?
Magneto, one of the supervillains that we're looking at, can actually change the shape of different metals.
Oh, really?
So we have something very special called ferrofluid, and it kind of looks like a black, oily liquid that goes around.
Right.
But I'll ask you to take that magnet.
This one here?
Up to it.
Right.
And it'll start behaving very differently.
Wow. Look at that. Like a spiky ball.
Yeah, and when you go very close, it turns into a smooth ball. A little ways away, a spike ball, and it's just following the magnetic field lines.
Wow.
Now, a lot of people don't know that American money is actually printed with ferrofluid. So
really?
It's actually slightly magnetic, and it's a method to counteract counterfeiting.
Now, we're looking at another superpower here, some of the kind of cool gadgets that Batman or Iron Man might have, and you're showing us some infrared use.
Yeah, so a lot of people use infrared vision every day and don't really realize it. If you're watching TV at home, you probably have one of these very handy. And if I point it and if I press a button, you can't really see much going on.
There's no light, and it's not like the...
But there's a light bulb there.
Right.
So it's actually shooting out infrared light.
Right.
Our eyes just aren't sensitive to it. But what is a lot of cell phones. So if you have a cell phone and if you have a remote handy and a picture, you can press the button on the cell phone and you can actually see kind of a purple blinking light. And that's using infrared vision. Newer cars with backup cameras actually use infrared vision to light up the area behind your car, so you can see and back up at night as well.
So this would be like for cool night vision goggles.
Absolutely.
And that kind of thing.
Yeah, we have some of those, and we'll be breaking them out on Saturday, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, so people can come by and see how they work.
That's right.
That's great. Okay, we'll be back with more cool science behind superpowers right after the break.